everybody, this is Eno, and welcome to the Dynamic Purple. It's that time of month again, time for BattlBox Mission 33 for November 2017. If you are unfamiliar with BattlBox, you can check them out over at BattlBox.com. I will put a link down in the description, and what they are is a monthly subscription box service that delivers to your door every single month a box full of awesome survival and tactical gear. All the gear you need for survival and tactical and your EDC needs. All delivered in one box every single month for a low subscription price. You can check out their website. They have a few different box levels, including the basic, the advanced, the pro, and the pro plus, which includes the knife of the month. This particular one is the pro plus level, and it will include all the different box levels, so we get to see everything that comes in all the different box levels for Mission 33. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Mission 33, November 2017. All right. Woo. So right on top here we have our BattlBox card. This includes all the different box levels, the basic, advanced, pro, and pro plus, including everything that comes in each one of those box levels and the associated price. On the back here will be a rundown of everything that comes in the box. For Mission 33, this month's theme is the Self-Reliance Box, Wilderness Survival Skills. That is our theme for this month. That's going to be a popular theme. Always a fun theme. All right, I'm going to try to go in the order of the boxes, so I might do a little bit of digging around. Our first item up is the Speedy Stitcher Sewing Awl. Nice little leather sewing awl, made in the USA. Price on this is $19.99. If you've ever done any leather work or leather repair, you will know that having a good awl is a absolutely necessary item to have. All right, so we'll go ahead and unscrew this. And that will reveal a couple of different sewing awl needles there. We got some thread. There's a bobbin located in the handle of the awl that will help feed the thread up. So all you need to do is thread that up through the awl itself, through the needle, and you're ready to start sewing leather. I've had an awl for many years. I actually think it was my mother's or my grandmother's before I inherited it, one of the two, and I've used it for some leather projects and leather repair over the years. It's always nice to have another one too. This is a great item to have around just in case. Very useful thing when you need it. If you're going to do leather work or leather repair, you really can't get around not having an awl. So there you go. Again, the price on that is $19.99, the Speedy Stitcher Sewing Awl, made in the USA. All right, next up we have in the basic box, we got a blade. All right, this is the Opinel. Very classic, iconic blade here. This is the Opinel number 6. These are commonly kind of categorized as peasant knives. Very classic knife. Been around a long time. They're made in France. And very nice knives. Very sharp blade and very cost effective too. These are relatively inexpensive pocket knives. And this is kind of, like I said, a very classic knife. It does not need to be reviewed. Almost everybody out there knows of these knives. They come in a couple of different sizes. I have a number of these. They always come in handy, easy to carry, nice knives to have with you, work well, very effective, fun to use. And like I said, they're relatively inexpensive. The price on this guy is $13. If you've never had an Opinel knife, you're gonna like this. I think so. This is a great opportunity for those of you that don't have one to get into one and appreciate these knives. It definitely is a knife that belongs in everyone's collection. And even if you already have a few, making room for another one is always welcome. So there we go. The Opinel number 6 carbon steel knife, right out of France. Little European EDC blade for you. Again, price on that is $13. Next up we have the Pocket Puck from Marbles. Ooh, this is nice. I'm liking this. This is really good for sharpening though your tools, like your axes, your Pulaskis, things like that. Really good for sharpening tools. I actually have a couple of these. I use it for sharpening like my Pulaski and Rogue Hose and any sort of dirt working tools that you obviously are going to ding up while using, and to keep a relatively sharp edge on them. They're really good for that. That's actually why I use these. I've never actually sharpened a knife with one. I suppose you could. This is a coarse and medium grit, so you have a coarse grip on one side, medium grit on the other. I'll go ahead and open this up. We'll use our Opinel for that. Ooh, very sharp. Very nice. All right, so there you go. You can see it's kind of sandwiched two different grits. So it's a coarse grit on one side and a fine grit on the other. So you can do some of your harder work with one side and refine it with the other. These work really well. There's a lot of videos on YouTube on exactly the technique to use for sharpening axes and Pulaskis and rogue hoes, dirt working tools, things like that, backcountry tools, firefighting tools, woodland firefighting tools, things like that. This is going to be your basic sort of EDC gear for woodland firefighting and stuff like that. Everyone's going to have one of these with them to touch up those tools while they're out in the woods. We actually use these for like mountain bike trail building and stuff like that with the tools that we use to build trail and to clear brush and things like that. We actually usually take a few of these back with us so we can, in case you hit a rock or something like that, or your tool's just getting dull halfway through the day, you can touch them up with these. And of course, when you get home, you can go ahead and give it a good resharpening with these. We resharpen the tools every time we use them. So I have a number of these already, really like using them, and definitely can always use another. So if you have things like axes, hatchets, anything like that, this is going to be a great sharpening tool for those. Definitely necessary. Price on that is $9. Next up we have from Ready Man, we have a tinder scraper. Let's check this out. It's like a cheese grater. There we go. So for grating some cheese or some tinder, whichever you want to do, it is exactly that. It is a cheese grater with a little serrated edge there. So you can grate some tinder for your fire starting, things like that. This would be a great little tool to put in a small fire starting kit. This would even fit in sort of your little survival tins if you like to do that, or if you create like a fire starting tin to put in a bug out bag or a survival kit or something like that. So this would be a great item to add to that, or really to any fire starting kit to be able to make some nice tinders, so make it a little easier to start those backwoods fires and things like that. So very nice little tool there. I like that a lot. Very very stable, good quality. It's not real flimsy or anything. Price on that is $12.95. And that wraps up everything that came in the basic box. Again, the basic box, $25. Value there was $54.94. Moving right along to the advanced box. First up, we have the Condor Kepart Blade Blank. 1075 high carbon steel from El Salvador. So we have a little knife kit here. So we have a couple items that are coming in here, including a blade blank, some handle tiles there, and some pins to go ahead and attach that. Let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, so there we go. Take the little protective tip off there. Good finish on that, pretty much ready to go. Nice and sharp. Oh yeah, that's razor sharp. Could probably use a little bit of a touch up there. Always use a little refining. But even if you don't want to do that, you could certainly build and use it as is. And of course, you got your little sharpening stone over here that you could fine tune that with too. So that would definitely help. And then also in our little kit here, we have some walnut handle blanks there, some knife blanks to put on there, and then we also have the hardware to finish off the construction. Again, this is from Concord. This is the Kepart Blade Blank, 1075 high carbon steel, made in El Salvador. It says Condor there. The other side says El Salvador. Very cool knife. This would definitely make a good bushcrafting knife, just a good fixed blade knife all around for whatever you want to use it for. Nice blade on there, nice shape. I like that a lot. Pretty decent steel, 1075, good steel. It's a nice thing about getting a blank like this. If you're willing to do a little bit of work yourself, you can actually usually get into a little higher quality knife for a pretty good price. So buying a blade blank is sometimes a really good way to get a great knife if you're willing to do a little bit of the work yourself. Alright, so the price on that was $18.69 for the blade blank, and then the walnut blocks and the pins for the build were an additional $7.99. So that was our total price for the knife. Alright, next up we have a Deadfall Trap from DF4. Oh, that's kind of neat. Let's open this up. Check this out. Oops. Snare wire there. We have an instruction manual that comes with it. Alrighty, so this could either be set up as a snare or as a deadfall. So you can kind of position this, lean your deadfall up against here, so like your log or stone or something like that, heavy object here. And as soon as it's tripped, that would pull that down, which would of course collapse the whole thing down and collapse on top of them. So that would be your deadfall trap. Could also be used as a snare in much the same fashion, really. So I definitely have to play around with that a little bit. I've never seen one of these or used one of these. I mean, I've seen deadfall traps and I've set some up in my day, but never used something like this. So unfortunately, I can't give you too much insight on it other than to say that definitely I think we'll give this a shot and see how it works. So pretty neat little system though. Definitely looks like it would do the job. Price on that is $14.99. And that is the D4 Deadfall Trap. That is everything that came in the advanced box. The price on that is $50, and your value was $96.61. That included the knife and the Deadfall Trap. So next we move on to our pro level box, and for that we have from Zombie Tinder the Bushcraft Fire Kit. It comes in this little tin here. Very cool. Very nice. We've definitely seen Zombie Tinder stuff on the channel before. That's nothing new. But nice little kit we have. Ooh, a lot of stuff in here. So it looks like we have some char cloth there. Some fire starter. Looks like probably a little bit of like paraffin soaked cotton ball or something of that nature. We have some 550 paracord there. We have some flint there, a little flint stone. We have some jute twine, which can be used as fire starter, obviously. We have a piece of steel for striking our flint. We have, looks like a little waxed candle type fire starter thing going on there. All right, and we have a little self-contained fire starter here with our rod and steel right there. Very nice. Very cool, with some paracord attached there. Looks to be like it might be some tinder cord too. So let's wrap that up again. Of course, the real trick is to see if I can get this all back in the tin again. Of course, comes in this cool little tin. So we have our rod and steel. We got our flint and steel. This is the Fire Strike Super Socket 4 V4. So we'll put that in there. Let's actually put that down there. There we go. Our little fireball, some jute twine. This would be nice too, because this would be an all-weather type fire starting item there. Some char cloth, some jellied cotton, and our 6 feet of paracord, all in a nice little tin. Of course, we could even augment that a little bit more by placing our little tinder scraper in there. Pull that up, get a rubber band out. There we go. Bingo. Nice little kit, ready to go. You're all set. Don't even need to build one, it's right there. Really nice little system there. I like that a lot. So this is the Zombie Tinder Bushcraft Fire Starting Kit. Price on that is $59.95. Alright, so that is everything that came in the Pro level. The price on that was $100 and our value was $156.56. So moving on to the Pro Plus level, this is going to include our knife of the month. And the knife of the month is the Condor. We got another knife from Condor, the Condor Primitive Bush Blade by Matt Graham, made in El Salvador. Look at this thing. Wow, that's a big knife. All right, let's take a look at this. Price on this guy is $105. And we have a big old knife and a big old sheath. Check that out. Very cool. This looks like a handmade leather sheath there. Let's check out this knife. There it is. Woo. That is a beefy knife. Check that out. Made in El Salvador. There's a really nice finish on there. Very beefy steel. Sharp? Ooh, yes, very, very sharp. That is a pretty cool blade, and of course comes with a sheath that it goes in there. Right like that. And there you have it, the Condor Primitive Bush Knife by Matt Graham, handmade in El Salvador. Has the name on there, Matt Graham, Condor, right there. Very cool knife. Of course, with your sharpening stone you get with the kit here, you could put a wicked edge on that too. Has a pretty good one already, but we can make it better. That is a burly knife. All right, price on that is $105. That wraps up our Pro Plus Knife of the Month. The cost on the Pro Plus is $150. The value on that is $261.56. Alrighty. So we'll put that right over there for right now. Checking it out, that is everything that comes in the box. We're going to get some literature going on here. So we got some stuff from Opinel. We have a little catalog here from Condor Knife and Tools, so you can see all the different knives that they have available. And then we also have a exclusive offer for LuckyTackleBox.com if you're interested in subscribing to a fishing box. There's a promo code included in this month's box that will save you some money on your first month subscription for Lucky Tackle Box. So that is everything that comes in BattlBox Mission 33 for November 2017. Really quickly, let's just go back over and revisit everything that came in this month's mission. Let me get the box aside there. So first off, for the basic box, we had the Speedy Stitcher Sewing All Kit. A nice little tool made in the USA there. We had the Opinel number 6 folding knife. Lovely, made in France. We got the Marble Pocket Puck knife and tool sharpener with our two different coarse and fine sides there. And then wrapping that up, we also had the Ready Man Tinder Scraper. So you got a nice little kit there for some self-reliance. Moving on to the advanced box, we also got the knife blank from Condor, along with the walnut scales and the hardware to put all that together. And also our Deadfall Trap from DF4. That was in there, along with a little snare wire. That was it for the advanced box. Moving up to the Pro, we got the Zombie Tinder Bushcrafting fire starting kit. Very nice little kit there, I thought. And that was the Pro level. And then for the Pro Plus Knife of the Month, we got the Condor Primitive Bush Knife from made in El Salvador. Handmade knife. Very cool knife. I like that a lot. Very unique. I always love a unique knife. So that was everything that came in this month's Mission 33. The Self-Reliance Box for BattlBox. Stay tuned. We got a bunch of giveaways coming up for this month. You don't want to miss out on all our November giveaways, so stay tuned. Those are going to start posting a little bit later this month in just a couple of days. So congratulations for everyone who has been our past winners for September and October. And looking forward to all of you hopping on to the giveaways for November. Stay tuned. Take it easy, everybody.